Today's episode is presented by your new favorite vodka, Game Day, a smoother, better vodka that embodies the spirit of the game. Check out Game Day on social to see if they rep your team's colors. Use promo code TROSS to get a 15% off your order at GameDayVodka.com.
Morning, good evening, good night. Welcome to the show, what a wonderful delight. Patsy and T-Ross better chop up on the mic. Just sit back, have a laugh, catch a vibe, and enjoy the ride.
Shout out Tampa. Okay. I'm in Tampa currently.
So what's up with that, man?
It's my first time here.
Since we went, or
Sorry,
no, since
it's not my first time there. But I mean, I literally when we came here for that game, it was dark. I didn't really get to see much. It was a straight shot from where we were like getting onto the highway to where we got off. So, I mean, I fell asleep on the right end, so I still didn't see much. So I don't know where I'm at. I don't know anything about. I haven't seen anything. I just see
you just staying downtown.
Buildings, so yeah, I mean, I can.
Where's the games at? The hockey arena?
Again, I don't know.
That must be the Lightning. The Lightning. They won the title.
Yeah, I did see a sign saying "Go Bolts," which must be like the little town slogan that they used. They won the championship last year.
Yes, they did. They did. I'm about to be out there for the Super Bowl. I'm gonna be out there for the Super Bowl to be with Game Day Vodka actually. So everyone, come out, man. Come check out Game Day Vodka's stands.
Yeah,
it's gonna be dope.
Well, I'll make sure I can get a good lay of the land so I could pass it on to you. Either way. But yeah, what's going on, bro?
I mean, we haven't really talked this much. I've been so damn busy, bro.
I know.
I've been
Yeah, this is the busiest I've ever been in my entire life. Like, we've had so many games, and between that, it's just like back to back. And then you have practice, then you have another game, then you have a practice, then you have a game, then you have another back to back, and you're off. And it's nonstop right now.
And you have kids.
Yeah, bro, it's getting wild. This is the first time I haven't played video games all week, and I was like, that's the window of opportunity that we get to speak most of the time. So, yeah, I was like, I haven't spoke to this guy for like 2 days.
It's been even more than that. I've been just so busy with this stock market stuff. It's been out of control, man. 4 a.m. I've been hitting you I've been sending you stuff early morning. I'd be up at 4 a.m. my time and just like.
Addicted, that's crazy. I don't know why you're up that early.
Addicted to this stock market, and I was able to hit a lick on it actually, but I didn't get it on GameStop. I still might if it drops to the right price. But
wait, did you get it on
AMC?
AMC, yeah. I know they did a few BlackBerry or some shit.
So yeah, I had BlackBerry, sold that, I made a couple grand with that. But AMC, I really hit a lick on. The whole GameStop thing. Did you understand how that went? How that happened?
Let's just break it down. Let's just start because
I'll give you like a novice kind of. I don't know it to a lot, but I do understand. So,
man, just give us that street talk.
So GameStop is a company that's failing. We all know that it was failing.
Of course,
people aren't buying games at a mall anymore. It's just not what it is. So hedge funds, where all the big money is, they're shorting it. And what the short is when you're basically borrowing shares and you're expecting the price to go down, and then you sell out and you give those shares back to the person that owns them, and you get your money, you get the profit. So they're the most heavily shorted stock in America. And nerds / Reddit people found out
the Reddit
warriors have found out how to just basically, if you don't put a stop loss, if you buy the shares and you don't put a stop loss, the shorts can't borrow any more shares. So then the demand for the stock goes up as it keeps getting bought and held. So people are just like, it's like a warrior mentality. Like, I'm holding, I'm not selling. And it goes that way. And then this is what's crazy. I just saw today, like, these firms have lost $19 billion on GameStop in like literally a week, bro.
That is, I know they're livid right now. I know that because I know they're putting like all the little restrictions on.
Yes,
if you can
Robinhood. Yeah, Robinhood has put restrictions on everybody, but there's more to that too. I'm not on Robinhood. I'm on E-Trade, which is a lot better. But so the thing about shorting it is, it's just like, if you're as it goes up, it's infinitive. It doesn't, like, if you buy stock and it goes to zero, you lose how much you put in. But if you're shorting it, it just keeps going. So as it goes up, you buy the stock to cover your losses. So they didn't do that.
Yeah.
So at $10, they could have done that at $30 and took a minimal loss. But now it gets to 300 and they covered their losses. It's like the one firm was like 4 billion they lost. And so now it's just like a fight.
I know they're probably so pissed because they're making money off like nothing, and then now this everybody else is making off money off of them. They're probably just like, something has to be done.
So that's like the main thing is like the news is like trying to help back this stuff, like even put out fake news to try to drop the stock price so these hedge funds can cover their losses at a cheaper price. And so now it's just been a battle of like information, just like everything else. And like
everything's a battle of information, bro. And it sucks.
Yeah. So it's like who's lying, who's telling the truth. So like they'll scare and there'll be a big sell off, but then the people will be like right back, like the Wall Street. It's called Wall Street Bets on Reddit. It's hilarious, man. It's like all the hold the line memes. Like I've been addicted to just going through threads. And just like I have so many buddies I'm in like group chat with that are just we're just like hold the line, like buying all this stuff, and like it was crazy. And so they started pumping AMC, and I was able to get in early the day before it shot up, and I was able to like triple my profits that day and get out. And then now it's kind of dropped and hovered. But I'm still like,
that's a good feeling though, huh?
Oh, it felt great. It felt great because now it's giving me even more capital to play with, and now I'm into a bunch of other stuff, and I'm just so much reading all the time, bro.
This is a dangerous game. Dangerous
game.
You know why?
Well, yeah, because someone's gonna get hurt. Someone's gonna lose a lot.
Yeah, someone's gonna get hurt, and it's we didn't like. I feel like people that are usually they work with on Wall Street, whatever. You don't really go to school for that. You go there, and once you go on Wall Street, you learn everything, like the rules of Wall Street while you're there. It's not like you necessarily go to school and learn all this other, A, B, and C. You get there, and then you learn like what the fuck goes down. And I feel like a lot of people, we don't learn that shit. Like for me, like I'm just
well, yeah, it's
big into it. So like she does Robinhood too, and then she was pissed because they weren't letting her,
buy what she wanted or sell
or whatever. And yeah, so it was just like people were getting mad. She said that people were trying to sue her some shit, but either way, I don't know, bro. This is wild. This is some wild shit. Somebody is going to get hurt.
Yes,
if these rich people keep losing money.
Well, and the problem is that they have like a ton of money, so that's where it's like when it does crash back down, there's someone's gonna lose money either side. It's gonna be, what I mean? Yeah. Someone in this process is gonna lose money, but that's how it is on stock market all the time. But the problem is that the hedge funds are pissed because the big money's always manipulated the market, but now that the common man has figured out how to manipulate the market together and like squeeze the shorts, it's putting pressure on these big wigs to change their ways. Like they want changes to the stock market. They want different regulations. Like it's like
it's so fucked, bro.
Yeah, it's so fucked. It's so fucked. And they've been doing it for their whole life.
Don't get beat at your own game and then want to change the rules to your benefit. Like that shouldn't be fair.
And like
but that's probably what's gonna happen.
All the memes of like they're worried about guys with their 5th and 4th yacht and their 10th house they want to buy, like hold the line. And it's so funny. And then to the moon. And then you got Dave Portnoy.
So you're just a Jordan Belfort or the new Wolf on Wall Street? Because
I'm being cautious. I was like, it's crazy.
Nope. Yeah, I know. But literally, bro, I walked into the locker room the other day, and one of the equipment managers is like, "Hey, T-Ross, you hear about GameStop?" I'm just like, I did literally only because of
the memes,
Barstools.
Yeah.
No, Barstool just. So I was like, okay. So I was like, oh, this is a real thing. And then literally, everybody in the locker room started talking about it. Like they had just got done learning about it. So I'm just like, oh shit, this is a big fucking deal. Everybody's talking about it, and I didn't realize how big it. Yeah, somebody's gonna lose some money. I don't know who's gonna be though.
But see, this
hopefully
is the thing.
It's not the common man, because that's.
That's the thing though. It's like it's so hard to tell. It's so hard to tell people to hold your stock. And so if you bought it at $50 and it's at 300, you're at 6 times your money. So it's hard to tell someone. Let's say they put 50,000 in and they got 6 times their money. Then. Like even the guy that started the whole thing, he put $50,000 on some options and now he's made 22 million off it and he hasn't sold yet. He's holding tight because he's part of the whole revolution of this. They want to get it to 1,000. They want to get $1,000 a share. It's GameStop. It literally was so close to bankrupt. It was down to like $2. And now it's like 300.
So the owner of GameStop right now, what do you think is going through his head?
So the executives, I just saw this, like the executives because they all have the most stocks, like executives have the most stocks because that's like part of their contract or whatever. And they're up so much money, but it's like, what do? You got to figure out how to restructure your shit and try to maybe like do something good off it.
Revamp GameStop, right? And turn it into,
I don't know.
because right now it's literally the new Radio Shack. It's gonna be here. If they don't do something quick, it'll be gone forever. I don't know if there are any more GameStops or Radio Shacks in the world, but I can't imagine there's a lot of them.
It's crazy.
It's gonna be like the new Blockbuster. It's gonna suck.
It's crazy because if you look at the companies that are like listed in all this, it's Nokia, AMC, BlackBerry, and GameStop. These are all like early 2000s companies that are now just like have been awful. BlackBerry hasn't made a phone forever.
They're like the new age newspapers.
Yeah.
So now it's like they're kind of fading, but not really. They're not dead all the way.
Yeah.
Now, by a stroke of luck, just the same way how Dogface got fucking crazy famous off Cranberry and Skateboard, just a stroke of luck, landed at their doorstep, and now all chaos ensues, and the whole fucking country's going crazy over this shit.
Bro, I saw some company that
all for what, bro?
All for what? I mean, they're trying to stick it to the man. I get it, but dude, I saw some company. I saw some company that invested in GameStop like 2 years ago, like a big like fund, and they just sold out and made like they gained like 150 million off it, and they put in only a little bit like 2 years ago. It was like $2 a share, bro. Like,
it doesn't make sense how the money is starting to just flow out of just out of nowhere. A tornado just ensues of just cash, and now everybody's getting rich.
This is the thing.
Guess what? Nobody's still going to GameStop.
No. That's the thing. Their sales, like when they come out with their quarterly like earnings report, it's gonna be the same. Like it's not gonna mean they're gonna be making more money. It's just that they have a bigger cash flow of their stock, which helps the company, but no one's buying it. Their earnings, their revenue is not going to be better. They're losing money every year.
For sure.
They're closing.
For sure. It's like a brand new bow on a pile of shit. Like it's not going to help much.
Oh, dude,
it's still shit.
It's been
either way, but
it's been out of control, bro. What do you haven't been doing anything, huh? Just basketball, straight basketball,
bro. Oh my god, yeah, straight basketball, bro. We've been playing and playing and playing. We got back from a long road trip. We had like a day off, and then next, game. Day off, game, back to back. Day off, and now we're in Tampa.
What have you been watching?
I've been watching two things. I've been watching American Gods on Stars.
Okay.
And then watching Attack on Titan, which I'm kind of falling off that but American Gods.
What is it?
You need to check into it, bro. I know you would like it. You have strong history in Scandinavian history and arts and all that. And this would be right up your alley. It's like a lot of folklore, but it deals with like, gods and stuff, and like it's pretty much, Greek mythology, let's say. Right. Yeah. And it has some African mythology in it too, and some other, different heritage. But I mean, it's just kind of like modern day gods living among us, and there's a war going on between basically the new gods, which is basically technology and all this information and media and all that other shit, versus like old gods, which are basically all the old gods that, people used to worship and pray to and doing all that. So it's like kind of like a war among us. And then it's pretty much like they got a fucking dead zombie lady. They got a fucking leprechaun who's fucking badass, bro. He's super dope. They've got like all different type of characters, and they just be, they're getting ready for this fucking spiritual war shit. So it's 3 seasons of that. The 3rd season's going on now, and it's like 5 episodes in. The first 2 episodes are pretty dope, or seasons are pretty dope. So I mean, that's what I've been on lately. And then Attack on Titan. I know you don't watch anime.
I don't.
But you need to finally, pop that cherry and just go with it and just watch, bro. It's actually good storytelling. I'm not gonna lie. Great storytelling. Like, what have you been watching? Nothing. You just been watching the charts on the stock market.
No, I've been, bro. I need to stop like with these documentaries. I've been honestly in a rabbit hole. As you can see, my new poster here.
I fucking know. I saw that, and it's so weird because I'm frustrated now because I was down this rabbit hole just 5-6 months prior to this.
I'm more into the government one. Like I'm more into government stuff. Like I just started this series.
That's where I was too. And then I was telling you about Operation Paperclip and all these fucking fucked up, Black Ops operations at the and then next it leads me to the real people and the alien people in the background. And then guess what, buddy? I'm out of it. I don't really care as much.
It's true. No, it is true though, because it's like anything. Once you get too much of it, you just kind of get overwhelmed, and you're like, all right, I need a break from this. Yeah. And I've done that many times in my life, but like now I'm just like super like I just started this docu series on History Channel of Watergate. I don't know why. I just got into some Richard Nixon stuff, and I just like,
oh my god,
I'm obsessed with it.
Watergate. What was it about?
So basically, I'm not an expert, but basically, the crazy thing is he was recording himself in the White House. He had a recording of everything.
That I remember watching the movie.
So he was recording himself talk, and then they got a hold of it, obviously. But he basically broke into the DNC, the Democratic Committee. Yeah. It's the Democratic Committee. They had offices in Watergate Plaza, which is just a place in DC, and they were trying to steal all their information to just destroy it, and like just all these different plans to like sabotage to help him get reelected, basically. And I just started it. So like,
so people been doing janky shit like this from way back.
Yes. And then,
this ain't nothing new, bro.
Exactly. And also like the media is a big control of all of it too. Like,
oh, for sure.
That's why like watching it, it's hard for me to watch it sometimes too, because the people talking, I'm just
raise that shirt up one time. Raise that shirt up just one time. There you go. Public Enemy. You see it.
It's everywhere. It's everywhere.
Public Enemy. It's everywhere.
But I've been into that, and then I've just been into like counterintelligence and just like that whole the spy stuff on Netflix I told you to watch. Like,
you did tell me to watch, and I'm not gonna lie, I turned it on, right? I turned it on, and it was just like too
slow.
I felt like this is something I would watch like on Sci-Fi Channel or like the fucking
Spike But it's real TV. Though. It was just like real though.
I know it's real, but it was just kind of like
the drone
like
stuff.
I don't know.
The drone stuff's like really the stuff with political assassinations on there. Like the surveillance stuff is not that, it's whatever. Like we all know about surveillance. But like the stuff about political assassinations, like with Russia, how they've killed a ton of people and how they've killed them, like with polonium and just like crazy stuff.
They're
like, dude, like the one dude, they went and met the guy. He talked bad about Putin, and these Russian guys met him in London and dropped the tiniest gram of polonium in his tea, and it killed him. Like it killed him. And then everything he touched when he went to the bathroom and was sick it was radioactive. It had radiation. Because that's how strong it was, just the tiniest little gram, and only government states could have that, so they know it's at the highest level that it was from Russia. And so, like that, they talk about
why would you even like why would that be the way, like the one thing that can link y'all that nobody else has?
But the crazy thing is the guys that brought it, they didn't know what it was, so they retraced it back to the planes that they flew on, and everything they touched had radiation on it. Like, bro, it's crazy. Like that, like it's that strong, and it's like that. This little, it's like it's literally like this, like a size of like a salt grain. So like that.
I wonder what that would feel like.
Oh, you just, bro. There are so many assassinations.
Your insides probably just liquefy, huh?
Yeah. And then the guy that went out and talked, his good friend, like was on 60 Minutes talking about saying, "Hey, the Russians," and then they tried to kill him like instantly after that. Like. It's nonstop, bro. But no, that assassination one's pretty dope. And then like the drone stuff, like the drone, I'm like, I'm into like this drone surveillance. Like they have like drones that can monitor like 1,000 people in one city at one time. They can stay with it, like that the camera can. Like it's crazy,
bro. Like
there's so much surveillance now. It's crazy, and I'm just getting so deep into it. I'm like,
yeah, surveillance, but they also could probably weaponize all that shit too.
It already is. They do drone strikes and stuff, and they could stay in the air for 3 days.
That's what I'm saying. Like there's no fighting them, man. We can't fight back against.
No.
Yeah, there's only so much we can fight against before they're just like, all right, bro, we have drones with guns on them. We don't even have to be outside to fucking get y'all back in the house. Like, yeah, I hope that doesn't ever come to that. But not gonna.
But it's crazy though, because like that's what like war is gonna come to, just machines fighting. It's literally what it's gonna be.
Oh, I think war is already like not what we think it is. It's not Call of Duty. It is
no. It's like it's going away from that.
Hacking, and it's all electrical. Yeah, it's all
Yes, machine based
from home base now.
And I've been going back and like watching, just because like the whole Snowden, we were talking about Snowden, so now I've been just like watching clips from him on Joe Rogan, and I watched Citizens 4. You should watch that. I sent it to you. It's a documentary of they did it. I didn't even know about it, but they did a documentary of when he was talking when he first broke the news, and he was in Hong Kong, and it's like crazy. But he was talking about that he had a link where he could click on it, and he could see all the drones that are live right at that time. And he could just click on them and watch. And it's just like a list of hundreds of drones around the whole world. You can watch drone strikes, like. But then
I don't want to watch any of that shit.
No,
that's too much, bro. That's too much.
Well, that's why he came out.
Paranoid about everything I do.
But is he a psyops or what is it called? Because people were commenting that on our post. Like, is he a double agent?
Psyops?
Or what is it? What is it when they're like an agent, like the government wants him to? Yeah, like where the government wants him to be, like he's not being a whistleblower, but they want him to be a whistleblower just to leak information that they want us to think. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like false information.
Yeah, well, not like false information that might be true, but like just to get the attention to him, to him. Which I don't know.
The class, okay, so distraction. I don't fucking know.
But he's in Russia and he's living there.
This is your field. I don't know. I need to start watching some of this. It's turning you nuts.
It is. Citizen 4. Check it out.
Yeah,
it's crazy. Are you ready for some football? The biggest game of the year is upon us on February 7th in Tampa, and it's time to get your balls feeling super. Our partners at Manscaped are here to tell you to join the already 2 million men who trust Manscaped products for their below-the-waist grooming needs. Take Gronk advice and shave your super balls. How's your Manscaped treating you, man?
As always, reliable, sturdy, durable. Everything you need for a nice, clean shave.
For real.
Especially in the mornings.
I also got that new nose trimmer, that weed whacker they sent us, and I've been able to get these hairs out of this big old.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I noticed today that like my nose hairs are a little too long, so when I get home, I'm about to get them all out there.
It's beautiful.
Just eradicate them. Yeah.
It's the perfect package with a 3.0.
Get that clean breeze going through your nose and not the freaking one straggler that's just like whopping in the wind sometimes. That's what I get. I don't know about you, but
it's beautiful.
I gotta get that out of there.
It's awesome. And like always, it's always waterproof, and that's always the best to use in showers, so you don't have to worry about cleaning up hairs. It just goes right down the drain. And you know what? It helps your partner out. They really appreciate it. A nice, clean, shaved ball. With the S, yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you have one, which I know people that do. So I'm not going to hate on that.
I don't know anybody.
Lance Armstrong. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code at manscaped.com, TRP31, and tackle your pubes and win the Super Bowl in your pants with Manscaped. All right, let's get into these fans' questions. Shout out to everybody that sent in videos. Keep sending them in. We want video submissions, which means I want you to take a video of you asking the question so we can get you on the show, you guys. And we're getting a lot of just normal messages, but it's doper if we can get you guys actually in the episode and get your, you know what I mean, get your face out there and they're able to basically talk to you in a way. But let's get into our first one. It's from our guy Ryan Devlin.
If you had to replace your hands with something else other than hands or claws, what would you put at the end of your arms?
If to replace
your hands,
some like my hands with something other than hands or claws. Damn,
it's tough.
Damn, I would need one hand to be one of my PS4 controllers or PS5 controller, and the other one would have to be like a fork or something I can eat with. But I can't. But what else would you? I don't know.
Well, our feet disqualified. I might just go all feet.
That's gross. I refuse. That's bro. No, you need your thumbs.
But if it can't be a claw or hands, I'm trying to think of an object. What about like shovels?
Yeah, you could do it. You rock the big spoon. I guess. What the fuck are you gonna do with a shovel?
I don't know, but at least I can grip. At least I can grip. Or like pick something up. I don't know. I feel like if it's anything else.
I said a fork. You can do a lot of things with a fork if you really think about it.
But you're just gonna eat with your hand. You're gonna eat with your hand. I need something that I could. That's a tough question.
Well, my hand's gonna be a fork, so it's not too fucking,
No, you're just gonna be like
familiar.
This is what.
Is that how you fucking eat?
I'm saying if you had no hand and it was just a fork, it'd be like a little like that.
No, cause like it would be my wrist would be like the handle of the fork, and then it would go into just a regular fork, and it would just be like, bah.
And then your other hand's a PS5 controller. What the fuck are you gonna do with that?
It's gonna be.
It's just gonna
What
be.
you mean, bro? You're gonna
No,
be.
it's gonna
you're
be your hand though.
upset when you.
So you're just gonna have it. It's connected
Yeah.
to you where it just plays through your mind. Is that what you're saying? Or is it just gonna be sitting there and you're playing it with your fork? You're just gonna be sitting there playing it with your fork.
No. I'm gonna. It's going to
Connect to your brain. It's
Yeah,
gonna
no,
be
for
some
sure.
like. It's gonna be some
all
like.
this. It's gonna be like this right here. Just don't even look at my hand. It's just gonna be from here, and it's just gonna start buttons start, moving around and all that good shit.
All right, I'll
Yeah,
go.
so,
I'll,
a
I'll,
PS4 and a fucking fork.
I'll go with a shovel on one hand so I can still just lift stuff and hold it, and then on my other hand I will go. I might just go Captain Hook. Is that a claw though?
Captain Hook?
I'm gonna go
No,
Captain
it's
Hook.
it's a hook.
Yeah, I
Why
go the
though?
hook because you can do stuff with
How do
that.
these things help you?
I can hold
Like,
something
what?
and then I can like scoop at something, like grab it and hold it.
I can fucking scoop at something. Like what? Fucking that's like
I can
no
take my
practical use
charger
for a
out of the.
hook.
I could just take my charger out of the wall.
Even you probably couldn't with that. How would you do it? There's
Yeah,
no.
I'll
You
probably
need something
shock
like
myself too. That is
yeah.
tough. That's a tough.
Even in the movie, Hook would take off. Captain Hook would take off his hook just because he was like, bro, this shit's useless. I have to take it off to fucking fight Peter Pan or fucking just anything else I need to do. This hook never was useful.
They actually
So
just put Hook back on Netflix. I don't know.
I put it on for the kids.
I don't know. That's tough. That's a tough question.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into our next one. Shout out to Ryan for sending that in.
Hey, Tross Podcast. My name's Demetrius, and I know everyone's excited for Godzilla versus Kong. And my question is, who do you think is going to win between Kong and Godzilla, and why?
So who do you think is going to win? I've seen them all. I've seen all the Godzillas. I've seen all the King Kongs.
There's no way you've seen all the Godzillas.
Okay, not to like. Is there a million of them? There must be just so many that I don't know.
There's more than like 4 or 5.
Okay, I've seen a good amount.
There's probably like 20 Godzillas.
I've seen a good amount.
You've seen the one with Matthew Broderick, whatever his name is, and that's about it. And Jean Reno. Yeah, I saw that one too. That's the one I liked. I grew up on that when they were in the Madison Square Garden. I actually watched that movie like last week with my kid. It was so funny. But I think that King Kong will win.
Why?
Easy.
His hands, dexterity.
Yeah, he's
He's an ape.
He has thumbs. That's a big thing. He's an ape. He has thumbs. He I don't know. He's a little more mobile. Godzilla swims, which is
and he turns like,
which is cool. But I don't think
if you look at the old movies, Godzilla
he turns and he has little arms, bro. Little arms. Dexterity is not there. Balance is probably awful. But I think King Kong, bro. He's just. You see what he did to the other 2 fucking like T-Rexes in that one movie? He fucking was breaking jaws, throwing them, body slamming them. Like, it's gonna be a lot harder to do that with Godzilla for sure. But I'm King Kong, bro.
I'm going Godzilla. I've seen King Kong climb to the top of the Empire State Building. Godzilla will just absolutely wipe that building out. There is no way Godzilla's losing to King Kong. He has a tail whip.
Okay, well, what happens if he doesn't climb to the top of that building?
It doesn't matter. I'm just saying. I just think Godzilla just has. He has like a bite. He's got his tail whip. I think he's a monster. He's a monster. I'm going Godzilla.
And King Kong is a fucking 150-foot tall ape, bro.
I know, and the thing I'll give King Kong is has human abilities of just like understanding hands. And
Godzilla has the breath. He has the fire breath too.
I think it's gonna be a great movie though, and I actually am kind of excited to see it. Every movie's coming out on HBO Max or theaters.
Yeah, they better not fuck it up.
It's supposed to come out soon.
Wait a while for this. Don't fuck it up.
I think they postponed it.
No, it's coming out. Yeah, they postponed everything. It'll be out sooner than later. Probably.
Taking Godzilla.
It'll be out.
Godzilla.
Taking Kong.
All right, let's get our next one.
What's up, Tross Podcast? This is David from Vero Beach, Florida. And my question to you guys is, what do you guys think about the extraterrestrial life, like outer space, everything, like different planets, everything they haven't told us.
David from Vero Beach.
Vero Beach.
I don't know where that's at, but shout it out.
It's in Florida. But either way.
Extraterrestrial life. What he seems like he's seen some extraterrestrial life.
Right? Out there in Vero Beach.
Yes, exactly. He's probably
on Vero Beach. Yeah. But yeah, bro, this
well, okay. So this makes me This kind of makes me think of. You talk about the dome, the firmament, whatever it is.
Firmament, yes.
Then what's your thoughts? If that's true, then what's your thoughts on like planets in outer space and all that, and extraterrestrial life? Or do you think we're in a dome and there is a space outside of that? And
honestly, I don't know anymore, bro. I don't know.
You just don't know.
I do think that. I mean, but look, so I don't know.
I think there's extraterrestrial life.
There's so much information, bro.
For sure.
And look, for sure. I think it would be naive to not think that, I guess. But at the same time, it could be as much as the fucking aliens on the poster behind them, or it could be something as small as a fucking just grass or, some type of, vegetable crop, fucking something crazy that's not even really much of like species, but it's kind of like that,
but it's like it's like an organism living on another planet.
Any type of organism, something that's
living
life on its own.
That's
it might
life.
not be. Yeah, it's life.
That is life
for sure. Yeah, so I mean, it could be as simple as that, or it could be there's actually lizards and aliens playing chess over humanity. I don't know, but I'm for sure that there can't just be us.
Yes, and then okay, yes, I agree with that. What do you think of like planets and like solar system and all that? I mean,
bro, that's what I'm saying. When I learned about that firmament shit, not even learned about it, when they told me what I found out about it, or the whole, concept behind it, that really, I don't know, bro. It's hard to kind of grasp. It's like, okay, if I was wrong about everything else, like, why the fuck do I think that anything else would apply the same way it would after finding out that there could be some fucking weird dome that goes over the top of whatever the fuck we're on? I don't know. And it sucks because we'll never know. We will never see everything for what it truly is. And at this point, it's just speculation, and it is what it is. But there has to be planets, though. There at least another disk with a firmament dome similar to ours on another petri dish on a different table in the fucking room that we're really all in. I don't know. It could be anything.
Yeah, it's hard because, like, yes, okay, there could be a dome, but they're also showing us what is also out there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like a clear glass thing, obviously, and that there is other. I feel like there has to be other planets. People have seen it. Like, I don't know. I feel like people have seen it with telescopes and that, unless that's all BS. But it's hard to not believe there's something else out there, like the sun. I don't know. There's just so many things that complicate it. And then, like, have we really been to the moon? Because, like, if that is something we haven't done, then it makes you question like everything. Like, if there's no, like, what is the moon? What is that? And then
what is everything we're on, bro? It's ridiculous.
It's really ridiculous to think, because you just it goes. You can go in your mind forever, and you're just believing you're believing something else that someone else says. It's like all it is.
Like, honestly, does the concept of time really seem real to you in a sense of like 750 million years ago there were dinosaurs? It's like, it's so hard to fathom what
about stars?
Like that time.
Well, what about stars where they say that they're like 100, or they're this many light years away, and that's like 100 million years away, and the star's extinguishing, but you're seeing it in the past. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy.
You see what I mean? Like,
that's crazy.
Take that,
that's crazy. And then you're like, what?
I mean, if you say that to somebody, they're going to be like,
oh, okay, that's a star that's burning out.
I don't know enough about this to dispute that. So
yeah, exactly.
I'm just going to not say anything and just go with the flow. That's pretty much what our whole fucking life existence is on. It's just taking the word of what the next motherfucker before it said, and it's like, all right, well, I'm taking your word for this because I don't feel like doing all that research myself and figuring out what it is. So, I'm not thinking too much about it, and this is what it is. The sun is the sun, the moon is the moon, this is that, and I'm seeing this star, vanish in the past in front of me in real time. Like,
Yeah,
I'm not trying to.
exactly. So it's crazy to think that let's say that's that many light years away, but it extinguished 100 million years ago, but now it's actually hitting us 100 million years. Like it's crazy.
What are you talking about? That's what I'm hearing. I'm just like, okay, you're
If
saying
it's
it with so much conviction that you think it makes sense.
no,
So what am I gonna do?
no,
to
no, no.
dispute-
I'm not saying that.
you. I'm just saying like,
Oh, like in general.
no, just in general.
Yeah,
In general about everything that we've been told. Like that's how I'm thinking. That's how all that shit that you're going through is gonna start making you ask more and more questions, and then you're gonna get to like a roadblock where you're just like, what the fuck? I don't get any of this. And that's where I am, and that's where I had to take a step back.
All right, well, David from Farrellboro, we just got way off topic, but there's something out there.
Sorry. Good question.
Good question. There's something else out there. Let's get to the next one.
Tross Podcast. Question is, Devil's Tower in Wyoming, USA. Is it a mountain formed from magma that's come up from the ground, or is it an ancient silicon-based massive petrified tree stump? And if it's the tree stump, who cut that down? All right, cheers.
Thanks for the question there, Gerard WP. I had a nice little chat with him on Instagram about this. It's pretty wild. So I've been to Devil's Tower, which is in Wyoming, and it's crazy. It looks crazy. It's just like a straight up thing. But so he told me to watch this.
I'm looking at the pictures, blowing my mind.
Yeah. So he told me to watch this documentary on YouTube called There Are No Forests on Flat Earth. And it basically, I didn't get through all of it, but it's kind of hard because the guy's voice he has a really choppy accent. But basically, that trees are just bushes, just tall bushes, and that there's all these different things in the world that look like Devil's Tower or just bigger, like wider ones. If you really look back at them, they just look like cut off tree stumps. And like, it doesn't make sense. So if you're listening or watching this, look up Devil's Tower. It almost does look like a tree stump that's been cut off.
I swear to God, that's what I'm like. It looks like a tree stump, bro.
And
it just doesn't make sense.
Well, yes, and they like go deeper into it. And if you really look at it, like it even like the sides of it and stuff, it doesn't look like a rock.
No, it doesn't look like it doesn't make sense. What the fuck? What there would have to be something else, like literally the same size, roughly around that area. That would be like, yeah, it's a part of this mountain, or it's a part of this hill, or it's
no, it's not. It's in the middle of nowhere, and it's just flat like that. Like I've been there, and it was like a stormy day. I don't know, we were on just some family vacation, not family vacation, but we were in Wyoming for a basketball tournament, so we just went to like all those monument stuff out there that you can go see. But watching that thing made me question, because there's so many of them around the world too that are like that. It's like, are trees just real bushes?
But that's the thing though. Like this thing could be. It looks like it's from time when the dinosaurs are around at least. And on top of that, like if it could prove that, I don't know. It doesn't prove shit except that we don't know anything and we'll never know the truth of it. But it seems like there are fucking giants around the size of fucking
Paul Bunyan.
I don't know. No,
that's huge.
I don't know. I need to look. I need to jump into this wormhole, bro.
I'll send you the video.
Next episode, I'm gonna have a little more information about this.
I'll send you the episode. It is interesting because it just shows you that, like you said, we just talked about it, but we don't know. But it makes you think more, because like it could just be what it is, a rock structure, mesa, or whatever they want to call it. But at the same time, like it doesn't make sense. The columns on it are like perfect. Like it's weird. If you haven't checked it out, great question. You're gonna make us dig deeper into this, and we'll have to come back to this one. But if you haven't checked it, look at Devil's Tower in Wyoming. Look it up, check it out. Tell us what you think. Let's get to the next one.
What up? Huge fan of the podcast from Canada. I got a question for both you guys. What's your take on religion, and do either of you practice any religion?
So what's your thoughts on religion? This is a very deep question. Have you been religious ever?
No, for sure. I grew up in a religious household. My mom was super religious, grandparents. My family was pretty religious growing up. And for me, I grew up religious, and I guess I still am in a sense. Not like a super devout Christian or anything, but I mean, I do have certain beliefs, but I don't know, man. Sometimes it just feels like, religion is just used as something to help give people faith and keep them sane and not go crazy. And also, like, there's so much discrepancies and just like little shit that people overlook when it comes to religion that is just doesn't make sense. A lot of it involves money and politics sometimes. I mean,
Yeah,
it's just
it's
weird how it can get wrapped up into so much shit, bro. And it can be used to manipulate. It can be used for so many different things, and as well as good things. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not bashing religion, but it's tough, man. It's tough. And then you just, I don't know, with all the information, especially I feel like we're getting now that we're older and there's technology wave, and we have access to so much information out there that it just makes everything. I don't know. It just, for me, it just kind of makes me think and just question everything. And when you look into the history of just religion itself, it gets even more shadier, man. And that's the one thing kind of not driving me away from it, but it just kind of, I don't know. It's hard. It's something hard. It's hard to grasp, I guess.
yeah. I mean, I grew up in a super religious family. We're Lutheran, and and like you said, I think there's
Wait,
goods.
Lutheran?
Yeah, Lutheran.
You guys what? You guys go to church on Saturday?
No, Sunday. It's like
Oh,
like
okay.
normal
I don't know.
church.
I know there's.
I got confirmed.
There's a church on Saturday.
I got confirmed. Had to do a whole speech in front of the church. It was nerve wracking, but
Wait, huh?
confirmation.
Confirm now.
Confirmation.
I've never heard anything like this before. Elaborate.
So it's basically where you get like you confirm your faith in God, basically, and you basically like do classes on Wednesday. It's just like a more study of just like how you became close with God, and then you do a whole like I had to literally do like a 4-minute speech, 5-minute speech in front of this whole church, like when I was an 8th grader. I got pictures of it. Maybe we can put them up on this, but it is so this is the
Do you remember anything from the speech?
no, hell no. I was like blacked out in my own mind, just like sweating anywhere. So nervous. Like you look up, I felt dizzy. I couldn't see past the first row.
No, what were you saying though? You were saying something.
Yeah, just like how basically like
save me, Jesus.
yeah, well no, just basically like how it's basically just like how I've gained a relationship with God. That's basically what it is.
But you're like 13, 12.
Exactly.
You don't have a relationship with much of anybody.
I know. I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't even know what I'm doing day to day. But no. But this is my thing. Like you said, there's good and bads of it. Like you look at all the wars, a lot of them are religious based. There's a lot of money problems. Yeah. There's a lot of good though, where it's like there is good standards or like help you in the right direction, and you like, you know what I mean, like have good faith. There's also a lot of stuff where
like good, it's good teaching.
It's like it's almost like a good
yeah.
It's almost like a good way to like have values in your life, kind of, if that makes sense, if you know what I'm saying. Like don't be disrespectful, or like don't, you know what I'm saying, like dude, like be a good person, I guess, but in a way it's counterintuitive to that, where it's like there's bads and goods, because there's a bunch of stuff feeding you, and there's money involved, and then there's like, so it is a sticky situation. It really is. And
it's tricky, man, but I mean, you just gotta take it for what it is. And
but the war stuff is pretty crazy, because most of the wars are between religion based.
It is bad. They're genocide.
To go all the way back time.
Genocide. Okay, but yeah.
Okay. Good question.
Yeah, religion's tricky. Let's not travel down the genocide road.
Yeah.
We could be there all
day, all night,
for hours.
Good question though. Let's get to the next one.
What's up, guys? I got 2 quick questions. First one is, it's Royal Rumble weekend. I wanted to see who y'all's predictions are on who's going to win it this year. And second one, I wanted to see if y'all watch AEW and who are some of the guys that y'all like in that promotion.
Shout out to E. Mendez for the for this video. And what's your thoughts on this? I'm not a big wrestling fan, but
we're switching. We're all over
the place
spectrum
right
today.
now. I love it.
Here we
I
go.
love it.
So let's switch to WWE real quick.
Royal Rumble.
So Royal Rumble's this weekend. My son is a big WWE fan. We watch it every week, like 2 episodes a week. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of into it. This is kind of like my adult soap opera for me. So yeah, I stay in touch with it. So for Royal Rumble, I don't know who's gonna win, but I know that, you know, WWE has like this habit of bringing the oldest wrestlers from any era back. It could be anybody
Undertaker,
from Ric Flair to Undertaker to Goldberg, who's actually wrestling, to
Goldberg
Edge,
is the Hammer.
Yeah. So right now, the big main attraction, the big storyline right now is Drew McIntyre versus Goldberg. And, you know, I love Goldberg. He's one of my all-time favorites when he was in WCW, hopped up on steroids, chops to
what's his tackle?
The ceiling.
The Goldberg smash.
No, it was the spear.
The spear.
No, he would always do the spear.
I used to love that.
The spear that would lead into his finisher was the jackhammer. Where he picks you up, he walks around, and he just slams you, and then it's over. He won 190 something or 170 something matches before he took a loss. Like that was his.
How old is Goldberg?
His, like now. He has to be 60.
Last time I seen him was in the Longest Yard.
He's like he's so. He was old then.
Yes,
so
he was.
He's like, he's older now, and he's to the point where like he doesn't even take his clothes off. Like he has just straight shirt and jacket on, and he does a whole wrestling, set.
He's not showing that body.
Bad.
He's like me at the
it
pool.
Could be either him or Drew McIntyre, or I saw Braun Strowman come back before this past week. So big Braun, he's Diesel now too, bro. When he first started, he used to be real chubby, bro. The dude is Diesel at 6'9". Like he's fucking 300 pounds, just pure muscle, and he was just tossing people left and right. Who knows? They could bring Brock Lesnar back. We'll see. I doubt it. But I don't know who's gonna win, bro. It's 30 people all in the ring. It could be this. Who knows?
Wait. Okay.
AEW.
Wait. No. Hold on. No. Explain to me this first. I'm not a wrestling fan at all anymore. I was when I was very little, and I don't even remember. Just been through too many wild nights.
So what's Royal Rumble?
What? Well, just explain it to me a little bit more in depth what the Royal Rumble is.
The Royal Rumble. Okay, so this is how it goes. So you know how like when you see WWE on the like TV shows during the week, that's like on was it USA Network?
Yeah,
whatever.
Something like that.
On Fox now. It's on Fox now. So they do Fox is like SmackDown, and USA is like, or whatever network it is Monday Night Raw. So the two different like shows, but they come on weekly. But then those storylines will lead up to like their pay-per-view events. Their pay-per-view events, which is pretty much like your Royal Rumbles, your WrestleManias, your table, ladder, chair match, like all those crazy shit that you see back in the day.
Yeah,
is what like pay-per-view is what it leads up to. So right now the Royal Rumble is happening, and that's pretty much where it's 2 wrestlers start out in the ring, and then every like 30, 40 seconds, another wrestler enters. Whoever gets thrown out loses. The last man standing in the ring wins. So like the big story years ago is like when Brock Lesnar, and when he had his little lottery number for which one he was going to go, he got fucking number 1 and then made it all the way to like 28. It was fucking wild, bro. Like I know it's fake and he was going to get there regardless, but like,
so
you have to wrestle 28 other guys. It's fucking insane.
So the best draw is to get last. Like
in the middle, it's respectable. People like.
So wait. Okay, so is it more than one? So there's not more than 2 people in the ring at a time, or is there?
Bro, there could be like 15 people in the ring at one time. It could get fucking madness. That's
how
like
the fuck are they? How are they so good at, dude? Like the choreography of this. I know it's fake, but like.
So that's what I'm trying to learn.
That
too,
is
just
crazy.
Like, okay, I want to know how y'all go from like, okay, we're gonna do this to leads into that, because there's a lot of planning.
It's a lot of
it could be on the fly, and it
is a lot on the fly.
Yeah, it just could be
watching like.
I think they talk about it too, though.
Yeah, and
you just know when you wrestle with these guys, you know their moves, so you know kind of their routine. So like, probably something.
Have you ever seen the
definitely to ask?
Have you ever seen the Andre the Giant documentary on HBO?
Documentary, yeah, fucking crazy.
Where he finally lost that fight. Where he lost that fight to who was it? Ric Flair
Hulk Hogan.
Or Hulk Hogan.
No,
remember
Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, Hulk Hogan wrote out that whole thing and gave it to him because they never talked about it because it was gonna be his first loss.
Yeah.
And then he went into the ring and they did exactly everything that Hulk wrote in there that they were gonna do. And it was just like that. He's like, it just worked like that. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it goes.
I know.
If you want to watch a really crazy Jake the Snake with Joe Rogan, he has some crazy Under the Giant stories.
Really? I like
AEW. Let's get the AEW. AEW is the new wrestling thing.
Okay.
And he said I don't really watch that one as much, but I do know a few wrestlers like John Moxley, aka
wait, is that the one that Sting went to that we were?
Yeah. Yes. Sting is on AEW now.
That's funny because it's on the WWE network, and I said my favorite wrestler.
He's on we're on the WWE network, and they ask him who his favorite wrestler is, and he picks the one wrestler not on the entire roster.
They just left.
And they were just like, ooh, moment of silence, and we moved right past it. We didn't even, I was just like, I had to text him, I'll come like, yo, bro, they were definitely trying to move past it.
Shout out those guys. We'll have them on to talk about that. Those guys are dope. We'll definitely do. But thanks, E. Mendez, for the questions. That was dope. Let's get to our last and final one.
What do you miss the most about Toronto, and what do you miss about Ashton?
I heart Mr. Bernie Mac. Thank you for the video, and you can first answer the Toronto one.
The Toronto one, I would say, man, this is the culture, bro. There were so many different ethnicities and so much culture in the city that I think that you just got to vibe with so many different people, and that was dope to me. Like it was the first time I've been anywhere where I saw a ton of different, types of people all come together and mix around and kind of just be in the same spot, and that was cool to me. And I miss the clubs. I mean, I only been in 2 cities, but definitely my younger days, the clubs were just amazing. That was like the first time in my life going out, so definitely had a fun time doing that.
Well, the club scene in Orlando wasn't. I mean, we went out that one night and we were waiting for Playboy Cardi for 5 hours.
Yeah, it's just not the same. It's not the same.
It's not the same.
It is what it is. But yeah.
Well, I'm not from Toronto. I mean, I went there a couple times with you, but it was always fun for sure.
For sure.
And then the second part.
Second part, my boy Ashton, one of our close friends, he passed away last year.
It's actually been longer than that, hasn't it? 2019. Yeah, I think it was 2019.
Yeah. No. Last year.
Was it?
It was last year, right before quarantine. Right before I went to quarantine. It was like in
That's right.
March.
That's right.
Yeah. So yeah, that was my guy, man. We miss him. One of the realest people I've ever met. All around great person. Just thoughtful. Yeah, man. Just one of the most solid people I've ever met, man. I miss him. It's crazy. I got the tattoo. I got the tattoo right back here. I can't really see it. You can see it a little bit.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, but that's my dog, man. I miss him.
Well, I got introduced to him through you, obviously, and then like every time I was out there, I felt like he was there. And so, in nature, we started to become, friends and.
Yeah, start getting close.
Yeah, exactly. It's like endless Instagrams, sending to each other, texting each other,
sure.
and like, I think the thing I miss about him the most is just like his smile was like infectious. I don't know why, but like when you think about him and like when we were there, it's always him like smiling, saying something funny.
Always happy, bro. Always happy doing just simple things. He would always come to the house. And he wouldn't want to do anything other than just like, yo, I'm just gonna go to the backyard and tan because it's freaking cold in Toronto all year. So
that is so true, though.
Bro, he would be back. He would just be back there cleaning the pool. I was like, bro, what are you doing? He's like, bro, I'm just out here enjoying the sun. He's out there cleaning the pool, tanning, just chilling, walking around, feet in the water. I was just like, yeah, bro.
And then we'd order like rallies or Shake Shack. We'd get burgers and then he'd just get like a salad and be just healthy. And I'm just in there like, gosh, I feel like. But he was always good energy for sure, man.
He was a good guy, bro. I remember he would just take time to like I remember he used to help Tristan with his homework. I remember Tristan was just doing something and just writing in his book or something. And Ash just sat down with him and just kind of just did homework for like 30, 40 minutes. And Tristan was just loving it, just laughing with him. So I'm just like, bro, that's that's something I always remember, bro. So
He's a great guy.
rest
for
in
sure.
peace to my guy, man. We miss him.
Rest in
So,
peace, man. It's a
shout
good way
out- shout out the whole
to.
family.
It's a good way to
end this
end
one,
there.
huh?
It's a good way to end when they're there, man. Good times there. But
Yes, sir.
make sure to follow us on all our platforms so you guys know it already. And
Yes, sir. Stay tuned.
we hit 1,000 on YouTube, which is dope. Appreciate that. Love
Boop,
with that.
boop, boop.
Let's
Thank you,
continue to
everybody.
grow.
We gotta do something special. We
We'll-
gotta do another
hey.
giveaway or something.
Everybody's been begging for a jersey, so we'll see what we can do with that. I mean, everyone is.
Yeah, for sure.
We're getting a lot
Yeah,
of messages about jersey. We'll see what we can do there.
We gotta do something special. We gotta do something. We'll do when we get to like, 15 or 200 or 2,000 followers, or do something. We'll do something special. We'll make it dope.
PS5, new Xbox. We could do something bigger.
I can't even get new. We'll start with the jersey and then work. our way
we'll
up.
do something better though. But thanks for the love. Though this is just dope. Though appreciate all the love you guys are giving us, and it gives us a chance to continue.
Appreciate you
So,
guys.
peace.
Good morning, good evening, good night. Welcome to the show, what a wonderful delight. Yeah, Patsy and T-Ross better chop up on the mic. Just sit back, have a laugh, catch a vibe, and enjoy the ride.